Day 22.
Day 22 is
Of
here.
The Sycamore whiskey.
Advent calendar.
Yeah. We do have our little mascot right here. He's
Yeah, send him up a little higher. You can barely see him.
he's there.
Yeah.
We've had a very big weekend with a normal December weekend, and he's just a little needy today.
He is. We had a lot of guests over, so he's exhausted. He just wants mom and dad time.
He just wants snuggles.
And today we're on 22, so let's dive right into that.
Look at our color. I think. Do you have more than me, or do I have?
I got more.
No. We don't.
Let's see. Hill Rock.
92.6 proof.
Yeah. Oh, same one then.
Yep. Solera aged bourbon whiskey from New York. The New York whiskey.
I've never heard of a Solera aged.
New York City.
What?
I don't know.
What's that from?
I think it might be from the Beverly Hillbillies. You ever watch that movie growing up?
No, I never did.
It was a really old TV series. Like,
maybe it's because you're older than.
Oh, good lord! It was a really old TV series. But then there was a movie that came out, and yeah, I think there is something in there that's like New York City. Like,
yeah, that whole 1 month older than me, I mean, makes a big difference.
Usually only have to hear about this 6 weeks out of a year, and I kind of like the smell of it.
It's vanilla.
A bit floral too.
A little, yeah.
It has a sweet tone to it.
Caramel.
I do like that. I like the smell of it.
It's pretty light. It's not
It's
overly
not overbearing.
powering.
Like, it's very inviting. Like, ooh, dive right into me. And what was the proof on this? What was it?
Low on. It's not that hot.
92.6. Yeah. So
it's not that harsh for like ethanol smell. Like, it's there. It's just like all the other smells are pretty
yeah.
well,
between the proof and the smell, like, I'm anticipating this to be like a nice, easy drinker, like an intro, maybe warm up a palate, or like I'm kind of this is. It's interesting on the palate. I think we're gonna need to get
water.
A couple more sips.
Water.
It drinks a bit hotter than 92 proof. Like, it's not like terribly hot, but like generally like 90 proof stuff, you don't get a lot of burn. There's a bit of burn.
There's a bit of burn
on the tip of the tongue, and then going back, there's maybe a bit of.
It's like a Chicago fire. It just starts at one place.
Oh, and now I'm starting to get a warp
all the way down.
Yeah. There might be some rye spice, like, as it goes back.
Yeah.
Like, there's a bit of rye in here.
I wouldn't be surprised by that.
I'm gonna go in for a second sip. Remember, 3 sips to really acclimate your palate.
Or the scorch the earth.
Oh wait, I didn't think the second sip was as hot. I'm getting a little bit more caramel and burnt sugar off of that.
Yeah,
There's
the heat.
definitely some like grainy rye undertones.
It is some grainy rye, or at least grainy undertones. The heat, it starts slow,
and
but then it just heats up and just starts going down.
Yeah, like if you, oh my goodness, if you had a chest cold and needed something to like really clear the chest cold congestion, this feels like it would like.
We're not doctors.
No, but I do believe that whiskey helps with colds.
We're not medically trained.
I have been known to make myself a hot toddy when I feel a lot of like a chesty cold. I really like a hot toddy. I don't know that I would put this in a hot toddy though.
Yeah, I'd say the finish definitely has some spice notes in it.
What's it, number 3?
Huh.
Yeah, that third sip, I'm getting more vanilla. More of that maybe burnt sugar. I wouldn't say caramel. I think it's really kind
Yeah,
of
I think
burnt
it's
sugar.
burnt sugar, yeah.
And then it goes back into some of your typical rice spices on the palate or on the finish.
It's hot.
It's for 92.
For 90,
and
it's hot.
And it's hotter than what you would anticipate when you like cats just smell it on the nose. Like
Yeah.
I was not anticipating something that drank this hot.
No.
I don't hate it.
No, I'm not.
I think it's actually pretty nice in its own right. You just have to. It's got to be a slow drinker because it like hits your. All of a sudden it hits your chest. Each sip, it's like, oh, okay, there's a fireball in my chest, and I don't expect that off of a 92 proof.
No.
I expect that off of like a 120 or 130 proof.
Yeah, but I've had some 130s now that I go, is this a 90?
Right.
And now I'm having a 90 that's like, I'm not a 130, but
I would have guessed that this would have been closer to 115.
It's potent.
Yeah, it's potent.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's young.
I would probably agree with that.
Like I'm
For
guessing
how
like
hot
3,
it is.
4 years. Because I mean they would have like proofed this down to 92, right?
Yeah,
Could you imagine like it coming straight from the barrel?
Oh no, I couldn't imagine that.
This is young.
I can't. It had to be super hot
Yeah.
at that, because every time you dilute it, it gets softer on notes,
Right.
and more characteristics can pop out.
Right.
But heat always is there, even at the higher proof. So I can only imagine how much fire it was.
Right.
Oh man.
Okay. So now to rate.
The nose, beautiful.
The nose is beautiful.
But
I
for
wish-
a 90 hitting like a 120, I don't find that as pleasing, personally.
I wish some of the floral notes that you get on the nose would have translated into the whiskey.
I know, right?
Right?
Yeah.
And I kind of wish that vanilla was even stronger on the palate. Maybe water would help with that. I don't know,
Maybe.
but maybe you got to proof it down to 80 or 85 to get some of those notes out. I think that's the biggest disappointment is that it doesn't taste the way it smells.
Yeah. The looks can be deceiving.
Yeah. That's always like when you get a beautiful like smelling whiskey and then the taste doesn't like follow that. That's when I'm the most disappointed, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what to rate this though.
Well, I'll say this much: I don't want it on our shelf. I don't like something that's lower proof that's hitting at a higher proof. Like I'd rather have a higher proof hitting lower.
Get drunk faster that way.
True.
It forces you to sip it slow. Devil's advocate.
There is that. No, like I think there's other 90s out there that are just more pleasantly well-rounded.
Sure.
I didn't look at pricing on this bottle. But yeah, I think it's young.
I think it's young.
Like, I don't know about this, what do they call it? The Solera?
Solera.
I don't know what this Solera aged process.
Solera, doesn't that mean sun in some language?
Aren't all of them affected by the sun then? Like, Isn't everything Solera then?
I could be wrong, but I
just
feel like at least that's what I like imagine, like Solera being the sun.
Hey, probably. No clue. But
I'll drink my my sample. Like this is it's drinkable.
I'll give it
right?
I'll give it a 70.
I
I'll give it a
think
70.
I think I
A
would go to
passing grade.
77.
77?
I think I would go to 77. Like
Okay.
I'll drink my sample. If somebody offered it to me, I think I would even drink it then. I wouldn't like refuse it.
Still give it a 70. Not
I can't talk you up.
fine. We'll split 75.
75.
75.
All right.
There you go. Sound good?
I will agree at 75. I
Okay.
guess.
Well, we'll have to figure out what this Solera is and does it really make a difference. Personally, not a fan.
You are a harsh critic.
I'm just saying, it hits harder than 90.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a good thing, personally.
I don't think it's a bad thing. It just is. Like, it doesn't have to drink its proof. It just sometimes things drink hotter than its proof. It doesn't make it bad. It's just probably young.
What about the whiskey we had yesterday?
That was disgusting.
But
I don't have a redeeming quality out
with that being said, if you did not watch 21, you might have to. And with that,
cheers.
Cheers.